Rats are one of the most misunderstood animals in the world. For many people, the word rat brings up images of dirt, disease, and something to avoid. But the truth is completely different. Pet rats are intelligent, clean, social, and incredibly affectionate animals. In fact, once you understand them, you might start to wonder why more people don't have rats as pets. If you're thinking about getting a rat, or you're just curious, this video will show you everything you need to know, from their behavior and intelligence to their diet, housing, lifespan, and the biggest mistakes new owners make. Let's start with what rats really are. Pet rats, also known as fancy rats, are domesticated descendants of the brown rat. They've been bred for generations to be friendly, social, and comfortable around humans. They are not the same as wild rats. They are cleaner, calmer, and much more predictable in behavior. One of the most surprising things about rats is their intelligence. Rats can learn tricks, recognize their names, solve puzzles, and even understand routines. Some studies show that rats are capable of empathy, meaning they can respond to the emotions of other rats. They can be trained to come when called, navigate mazes, and even perform small tasks. But intelligence also means they need stimulation. A bored rat is not a happy rat. Now let's talk about lifespan, because this is something many people underestimate. Pet rats typically live between 2 and 3 years. This is one of the biggest downsides of owning a rat. They don't live very long. Because of this, getting attached can be emotionally difficult for some owners. But during their short lives, rats form incredibly strong bonds with their humans. Another very important thing to understand is that rats are extremely social animals. They should never be kept alone. A single rat can become lonely, depressed, and stressed. At minimum, rats should be kept in pairs, but small groups are even better. They groom each other, sleep together, and communicate constantly. Now let's talk about diet. Rats are omnivores, which means they eat both plant and animal-based foods. A balanced diet usually includes high-quality rat pellets as the main food source, along with fresh fruits, vegetables, and occasional protein. Safe foods include carrots, peas, broccoli, apples, bananas, cooked rice, and small amounts of cooked eggs or chicken. Treats should be given in moderation, especially sugary or fatty foods. Foods to avoid include chocolate, caffeine, alcohol, raw beans, and anything highly processed or salty. Fresh water should always be available. Now let's talk about housing. Rats need a large, multi-level cage with plenty of space to climb, explore, and play. Unlike guinea pigs, rats love vertical space. They are natural climbers and benefit from hammocks, ropes, ladders, and platforms. The cage should include soft bedding, hiding spots, and nesting materials. Avoid wire floors, as they can hurt their feet. Clean the cage regularly to prevent odor and maintain hygiene. Speaking of smell, this is another big misconception. Rats themselves are very clean animals. They groom themselves constantly, much like cats. Most odors come from a dirty cage, not the rats. With proper cleaning, rats do not smell bad. Now let's talk about behavior. Rats are curious, playful, and highly interactive. They enjoy exploring new environments and can form strong bonds with their owners. Many rats enjoy being held, climbing on shoulders, and interacting with humans. However, like any animal, they need time to build trust. Handling should be gentle and consistent. Never grab a rat suddenly, and always support its body when picking it up. Rats rarely bite without reason. If they do, it's usually because they feel scared or threatened. With proper handling and socialization, most rats become very friendly. Health is another important topic. Rats are prone to respiratory infections, tumors, and dental issues. Signs of illness include sneezing, labored breathing, weight loss, and lethargy. Because rats can decline quickly, it's important to seek veterinary care as soon as you notice something wrong. Finding a vet who treats small animals is essential before getting a rat. Now let's talk about the biggest mistakes people make. Keeping a rat alone is one of the worst mistakes. Using a cage that is too small or lacks enrichment is another. Feeding an unbalanced diet, not cleaning the cage regularly, or not providing enough interaction can all lead to health and behavioral problems. Many people also underestimate how emotional rats can be. They recognize their owners, seek attention, and can even show signs of affection. This emotional connection is what makes rats such special pets. So, should you get a rat? If you want a small pet that is intelligent, interactive, and social, rats are one of the best choices. But you need to be prepared for their short lifespan and their need for daily interaction. Rats are not just easy pets. They require time, attention, and care, just like any other animal. If you're willing to give them that, they can become incredibly rewarding companions. They may be small, but they have big personalities, and for many people, once they have rats, they can't imagine having any other pet. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, subscribe for more animal guides, and let us know in the comments which animal you want to see next.